Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Tuesday Craft Day. Well, today we're going to be doing something very simple and fun. We're going to be working with paper again, and today we're going to be making an Easter basket. Now I'm trying to think, what shall I do for an Easter basket? I think I'll make an Easter basket for Bob. He'll either think I'm crazy or he'll enjoy it. I know he'll think I'm crazy, but he'll still enjoy it. So I'm going to show you how to make a really cute Easter basket using one 12 by 12 piece of paper for the basket and another one for the handle. So you need two 12 by 12 pieces of paper. I have some decorated paper, but you can certainly use cardstock of pretty pinks and blues and whatever according to who you're making the basket for. And then fill it with all kinds of goodies. I had hoped to be able to make my fused petal wreath today, but I could not get what I needed, and so I'm planning to do that on Friday. But in the meantime, it's almost Easter, so it's time to get busy making Easter baskets. Now you could make quite a few of these and pass them out to your friends and neighbors with some homemade goodies in them maybe. And it only takes, like I said, 2 sheets of paper, very little effort, no cutting. That's it, no cutting, just some scoring and folding. And glue or staples, whichever you want to use. So let me take you down to the counter and we'll get busy making an Easter basket. Be right back. Okay, here we are, and we're going to make a basket. And I'm going to make a basket for a boy. So now this is not ideal in that this will be turning in different directions, but it's so nice and sports oriented. It comes from a Graphic 45 good old sport package that I've had for a number of years. The first thing I want to do is take this edge off. And the best way to do that, whenever you're taking an edge off, I need to make sure that I have a 12-inch piece of paper. So I'm going to put this in my cutter and bring it up to 12 inches. Okay. And get it nice and tight to the 12 inches. And then I will trim it, just to make sure that I don't take too much or not enough. And that's all the cutting that you'll have to do for the basket. The rest is just scoring and folding. Maybe I will put this on the inside. Let's just see. We're going to put it in the scoreboard. And on this side, I'm going to score at 4. And at 8. All right. Now this is 12 by 12. So I'm just going to turn it a half turn, or 1 turn. And on the next side, I'm going to score at 3. And at 9. Okay? Now on this side, before I move it, I'm going to take a pen or a pencil or a Sharpie or something, and I'm going to make a mark right at the middle of the 3 and the 9, which is 6. Okay? And I'm going to turn this all the way around, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other end. 6. I think you can see the mark right here. Okay? Just 1 second. Okay, so now I have the mark, and I can't really use the scoreboard because it's going to go diagonally, so I'm going to get rid of the scoreboard. And I'm just going to use a ruler. And I'm going to put my ruler from this dot that I just put on here down to where these two lines intersect. This is the 9-inch one, and this is a 4-inch one, right? Right down there. And I'm going to go from the dot to that line. And I'm going to score it. Now you can score it with a regular score, the back side of a butter knife if you don't have anything else to score it with. And it's better to go softly and 2 or 3 times than to try to push down too hard and tear the paper. I'm going to go the same way, this way, from the dot down to where the two lines intersect. Now I'm going to turn my paper around, and I'm going to do the same thing again where I made the dot on the other end. I'm going to go from the dot to where the lines intersect. Now see, I'm on a hard surface, so it's not really making a big indentation, but it should bend all right. And here, again, okay, there you go. Now that's all the scoring, and we're not going to do any cutting. We're just going to do some folding. So I'm going to start by folding all of my score lines that I made and giving them a nice burnish to make them nice and crisp. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay, now that I got all of my lines crisped up, I'm going to take my diagonal line right here, and I'm going to fold this back. And when I fold this back, this piece wants to fold up. So I'm going to let it fold up and come right behind that line. You see? I fold it back, and it comes right behind that line. So I'm going to fold this one back, and it wants to come right behind that line. And there you go. That's the fold of the basket. Now I'm going to crisp these lines up a little bit. And it's not a straight basket. It's a pretty shape. So what I'm going to do to start with is just take a stapler and staple that together like that. Okay? Now I'm going to take and lay this down and give these lines some nice crispness. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? Now let's do the other side. Okay, this line, I'm going to fold this back, and I find the line. Here we are. And when I fold that back, that side automatically comes right in. And when I fold this one back, that side automatically, not automatically, get in there, comes right in. Again, it's a little floppy looking right now, but I'm going to take and staple it. And then I'm going to lay this down and give it some nice burnishing. See, I'm just going along the inside here. And now, when I stand it up, it stands up so pretty. Isn't that a pretty basket shape? Now, it has a little floppiness in here. And you can put some glue on there if you want. You don't need to, because you're going to put some grass or stuff in there and it won't even show up. Alright, so the next thing we need is a handle. So I have a piece here that is 2 inches by 12. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the end here. Whoa, a little bit more than a little bit. And go right inside. And I'm going to try to get this point in the middle of that. And I haven't got it too far down. I'll show you. And where it's glue, you got a little time to play with it if it's not straight. Okay, now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Hopefully not quite so much glue. And I put that right in here. And there you go. Isn't that a pretty basket? And it's a good size basket. Now you could also put a brad through here. You could actually put another staple if you wanted to, but the staple will show on the inside. But I need to cover up this here on both sides. Now if I were making this for a young lady, I'd probably put flowers in a bow, whatever. But in my paper pack, one of the sheets is set up to look like a bunch of sports cards. So I just cut out a couple of those sports cards, and we're going to put a little glue on the back and put them right on there, like so. I'll get a little bit more glue on the top. There you go. You do have to hold it for a second, Donna. You just can't just slap it on there. And this one's a golfer. And all our mechanisms now are hidden. You can't see anything. And there you go. And that's really quite simple. And it really makes a pretty basket. They lay nice and flat. And we'll fill it with some goodies. The first thing I have is some grass. I'm laying in front of the camera. There you go. And what else did I get? I have a little bag of stuff here. Oh, everybody has to have a chocolate bunny, so we'll put the chocolate bunny right in here. Like that. And this is today, remember? A bottle of hand sanitizer. Oh, I wonder if he's going to like playing with this game. Look at this game. It's called Easter Bunny Ball Shooter. And it's so silly, but I'm going to just put one in anyway. We'll put him down this way. And I will put a few Easter eggs. I don't have Easter eggs in here that have jelly beans in them. And 1 tube of the special hand cream that he uses a lot. So there you go, Bobby. Here's your Easter basket. Oh dear, you're never too old to get silly. So I hope you try making one of these baskets. I think you'll enjoy it. It doesn't take too much effort. It takes 2 pieces of paper. Now you could make this with just 12 by 12 construction paper and not worry about any design, and then just decorate it. Or have the kids decorate it. Have the kids glue on some stickers, Easter stickers. But there you go. We're ready for Easter. I hope he doesn't shoot that at me for making him this basket. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Let me just bring you up for a second. So how was that? That was kind of fun. Now, before you go away at the end of this, I am going to take a picture of where I put the score lines, and I will insert a slide at the end of this video showing you where the score lines are so that you can have an easier time doing it. And I will draw the score lines so that you can see them on the piece of paper. So don't forget to hang on at the very end and you'll see the picture of the score lines. In the meantime, I hope you had fun watching. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Here's Bobby's Easter basket. And I'll put a couple of more things in there. Some Easter eggs. Got to have eggs in an Easter basket. And some jelly beans. Things like that. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a great afternoon. Stay safe. Keep your mask on. Wash your hands. Keep your distance. And everybody, play nice now. I'll see you Friday. Love ya. Watch for the picture coming next.